Welcome to the beginning of season 3. New location, new bees. I just got back from picking up a nuke of Carniolans and a nuke of Italians. Now I got to get things cleaned up, set up, and placed. Carniolans. Let's go, Carnies. Oh boy, somebody got angry. It's time for the Italians. Let's go. It's a terrible accent. Let's go, ladies. Yeah. So Italians, directions: open up the flap, let them sit for a couple hours to orientate. Commencing flap opening. Oh boy. Okay, they can get out. Flap is open. Commencing flap opening for Carniolans. Not going to be happy. Carniolans, flap opened. Alright. Well, I'm imagining it's going to be a pretty good mess of bees over here for a while, but that gives me time to select the frames that I want to fill in here and also get some sugar water ready to feed these guys. So there we go. So that's it for now. Okay, so I've got to get in and inspect this hive today. This is the first time that I've been in here since we moved. This hive has been a roller coaster for me. Thought it was dead, thought it was alive, thought it was dead. But as you can see, it's plenty alive. Now, I came down here sometime in November, December, January, February, March, April. It's been 5 months since I've opened this hive. It's got a brood box and a super on it. I don't know the status of it. I don't know anything, so I don't even know what it's going to look like. But these are the bees that I brought from California. Super happy that they made the trip. Now if I could just find my tools, I would be good to go. But that may be harder said than done, so let me run over here real quick. Alright, found my hive tool. And now we can get to it. Maybe. Some bees up in the top. It's a good sign. Cockroach, not a good sign. Bees all up on the lid. Honeycomb up there, building some brace comb. This would be a good opportunity to look when they're on this flat surface for varroa mites. I do not see any varroa on this colony. I don't see a queen here, which is good. I don't want there to be a queen here. But yeah, very good observation point. Wait a minute, what's this? Okay, so I'm gonna just lean this here so they can crawl into the hive if they so want to, while I finish inspecting these. So okay, whole lot of nothing on this one. This super's got no comb buildup on it. A tiny bit right there. A little bit of comb on this one. And we're getting more and more comb as we move in. They're not full with honey or anything like that at this point, which I wouldn't expect them to be, but the colony is looking really good. All these frames are full of bees. The farther to the east I go, the more full these frames are. So I'm going to try to pull one out a little bit farther over here. See what we got going on. I'm going to pull this one out right here if I can get to it. There's something creepy on it. Oh, look at all the orange, bright orange pollen on that bee right there. Alright, let's pull this one out. Wow, so what I want to know is all those sticking out right there at the top. Are those swarm cells? Are those drones? That's not how I would typically see a drone. Those might be swarm cells. But this is the super, and that's brood up in this super. So I got a funny feeling that that bottom is jam-packed, and I need to put another box on this. And I don't think I have another box. Well, take that back. I do. Right there. So I don't know where my queen is. She could be upstairs, she could be downstairs. Which makes me not want to pull this off. But I also have the frame feeder down there in the bottom, which I feel like I should be taking out right now. Oh, gosh. Oh. This is going to be difficult to separate these two. I'm not going to be happy when this happens. So lift it up. I'm going to get it, spin it to the side to break them loose from the ones below. Just not coming off. Pretty pissed off. Don't kill my queen, please. Oh man, what is that? Oh, I popped open a bunch of larvae. Not good. Definitely not good. These guys are a bunch of bee larvae right here. Bunch of them. Sorry bees, I didn't mean to do that. Wasn't my intention. But want to get this feeder out. It's empty. Okay. So that's a broken frame. Remember, I did not come in here since the trip. So this frame right here, hopefully it doesn't have much on it, which it doesn't. Just comb. I'm going to leave it out of the hive and here is my strips. That seemed to work just fine. Here's another one. Seemed to work just fine. These are my varroa mite strips. Yeah. I got lots of honey down here. Okay. So I'm gonna move this one over to the end. Move that one over to the end. This one. Yeah, there's some brood here, but they're not building up very much down here. Some drones. So let me do a switcheroo again. So I'm going to put this one on the outside with all these drone cones. And move this one over to that. There's another Apivar strip. Just looking at this hive, it's looking pretty good. Lots of brood right there. Trying to find my queen. Thinking that she might have been upstairs in the honey super. I don't know. Some drones, lots of drones in here. But I need to clean all this off the top. It's just going to cause a problem when I go back in. Sorry, bees. Not liking me. I know. All right. Let's see at this. Oh, some big drones. That might be a queen cell. No. Those are just drones. There's a peanut. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need some frames to put in here. So I had some decent frames over here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in here. I don't have anything else to put in. So I'm gonna go with these two. Okay, so that's not gonna work that way. That one's a big cone. Did I just put that one in there? Is that one of mine? Where's that in there? Okay, I'm gonna take that out. Put that in. And then we're going to put this bad boy in. Take that off too. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 frames there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 frames up here. Oh, you just gotta move. Okay, so think about this. That is an 8 frame, but I probably should put it on there because, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and add this. Take all these frames out for now. Try and go through. Clean this up. Okay, got that. Now I need to get frames in there. 8 frames. One, 2, 3. 4, 5. 6, 7. And 8. Open a tool. All right, these guys have lots of room. There was lots of brood, and it's doing really well. So that's my plan. I'm sticking to it. These are already coming up in those boxes. And I have to get one more super frame in here. Or maybe not. It's got 8. So I just have to adjust them properly. So I need more space. Okay. Like that. There we go. Let's drop these guys back down in there. That's done. Let's put the top box back on. I'm gonna get this. Scrape this comb off of here. Okay. Put that back on. That back on. I probably should bang these guys back in there actually. Instead of just leaving them out here. Okay. Now that hive is doing good. It's my aggro hive. Yeah. See the pollen on those guys? Where'd he go? Oh, I probably went in. Oh, there he is, right there on the left. Anyways, good stuff. That hive's doing really well. Okay, so let's recap that little scenario right there. That hive. So that hive hasn't been inspected for a long time. It's probably had its ups and downs. I thought it was dead, thought it was alive, like I said. So when I went into that hive, there's a lot of bees in there. It looks good. There's no varroa mites, there's no disease. It looks good. The only thing that I noticed, which I probably, I'm thinking to myself while I'm inspecting the hive and probably not talking, is it seemed like there was a little organizational dysfunction in there. But I think that's because it's been so cold that the warmer chamber was up top, and that's why they're laying brood in the honey box or the honey super. That's my opinion. I don't really know. There was a lot of brood and honey in the bottom, a lot of drone comb, a lot of weird comb. It looks like our cells, maybe swarm cells, but they just look really weird. So anyways, and there was space in the bottom at the west edge. They don't seem like to be building up on the west side for some reason. So, oh, there's a chigger. That little bastard. Where'd he go? Right there on my finger. Little chigger right there. Oh, bastard! He's gonna try to bite me. These guys are hard to kill. Anyways, yeah. So organizational dysfunction. So I added another deep. Put the super on top. Hopefully the brood hatch out. Maybe they'll start laying brood in the center. Maybe not use the bottom box so much. I don't know. It is going to be getting a lot warmer. But in any case, hopefully I stopped any swarming. And I added a lot more room in there. So we're going to be getting a lot of flowers blooming and things going on here. So I'm hoping that that hive just really takes off, and that maybe by the end of spring, beginning of summer, I can harvest that top box. In 3 years, I've never actually had a honey harvest, so I'm hoping. As for these guys, I'm going to give them time. I'm going to, off camera, I'm going to organize some decent frames. I think those are 5-frame nucs, so I need 3 frames for each of those. Or I need 5 frames in that one, 3 frames in that one. So I got to get some frames organized, and about an hour, hour and a half, I'm going to move them into their boxes. So that's where we're at. So far, so good. Okay, so it's time to let's put these Italians in. I couldn't wait the whole 2 hours of time, so I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do this. I want them in there in their new home and working. So let's see what we got. Oh yeah. Box full of angry bees, that's what we got. Man, they must have been in here for a minute, because these are all stuck together. Like, they are all stuck. Frame to frame. There's brace comb everywhere in here. Would it be a bad idea to try to lift these all out at the same time? What do you think? Probably. Man. Like, this box is tight. Like, there is no... There is no room for movement in here. Like, very little room for movement. This first one is very difficult to get out. Italians, lots of honey in there. That's going to be my first frame. And we're going to need some smoke. These guys are not happy. Not happy bees. Italians, they're Gentile. They're the most Gentile. As they're dive bombing my mask right now. Drones, brood. Now that brood, that is a spotty pattern though, for dang sure. And I don't see no eggs in there. Anybody see a queen? Oh, there's larvae. Yeah, larvae and eggs. Queenie! Where are you? I want to see a queen. I want to see my queen. Yeah. She's unmarked. She's definitely going to be hard to spot. I'm thinking. Oh, there she is. There she is, right there. Right there. Queen's in here. So, she's in the box. She's in there. Brood and larva. Not much honey. That was a big ass drum cone. Okay, so I got those 3 frames in there with the queen on. Set that down there for now. I think I want to put an empty frame. Move this away. Lots of honey there. These guys are doing what they're supposed to do. Go. Let's get the rest of these bees in there. Take them down in there. Oh, I don't have a top box, so this is going to have to suffice. Right there. Alright. Okay. Time for the carniolans. Let's get these carniolans in here. No like it smoky. Honey. Lots of honey. So that one's going to go on the outside. Right about there. Lots of drones. There's a decent brood. Decent brood pattern. Lots of drones in here. I see my queen on that hive. Like that. Three. And she's going to be on this frame. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Almost fell over. That's good looking. Some dead bees in here. I don't see my queen. She's not really standing out. It's not really showing off. I would like to see you before I put this box up. Pretty much just look like they're... Oh, there she is. Yeah, she's a queen. She's there. So we're going to go in this way. I'm not going to be taking any comb off that hive or this frame because she's on it and I don't want to be smashing her or doing anything dumb like that. So that can go in there. And this one can come out. Wow. That's some weird shit right there. This is a honey frame. So I'm going to put that on the wall side. And then give them two empties in here. There we go. We're all set. Clean this top off. Wax around this top. So when I was at the place, Busby, I heard some guys talking that said the Italians looked really good. Carniolan's not so much. These are the carnies here, and he was right. The Italian hive definitely looked a lot better than this one. Don't know. Don't know why. Don't know much. What was stated. So I guess it's fitting that we got an 8-frame Carniolan hive and a 10-frame Italian hive, since one is doing better than the other. How about that? All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Beginning of season 3. Wish me luck. Hopefully I get 2 splits this season and some honey. That would be great. I'm unfamiliar with the winters down here. The only thing I know is they are wet and cold. So if you're from the Ozarks and you got bees and you got some tips for me, I would greatly appreciate it. Hope to see you on the channel. Hope you enjoy my videos, watch my videos, and learn as I learn. Season 3, let's go bees.